Hey folks, welcome to verifiedinvesting.com. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Now on Monday, I put out a video. The headline on the thumbnail said buying with both hands. I was doing that. I told you I was long the market, the most long I had been since the start of the year. I came into the year short the market heavily and was short all the way up until basically Monday. Once I got that signal, buying with both hands. Those of you that followed me, holy cow, what a rally. Yesterday, S&P up 3%. Today, up another 1%. NASDAQ yesterday up 4%. Today, up over 1%. Just like that. We have stocks again that I was paying attention to. OKLO, IonQ, Rigetti, all up over 10% off of their lows. Money to be made. But the question is, where are we going from here? Are we going to continue to rally? Let's dive into the charts. We're going to start with the S&P intraday. This is where my video went out on Monday, right here, guys, towards the end of the day on Monday, talking about buying with both hands. I explained again that the daily chart of the S&P had kissed this parallel midpoint, right? That was really key. Think about this. Think logically. This parallel, the lows, right, and the highs, have literally pinpointed the exact high and low on the stock market for the last 5+ years. So again, when you look at the interim period, look at that high right there. Rallied up, rejected. Here hits, pulled back. Hits, pulls back, bounces above, comes a little bit below, hits again. You can see how the midpoint has it. This is one of the most directional vertical drops into the midpoint that we've had since really, I would say, arguably this move up into that midpoint right there, or this one right here where we got this great pullback, right? So the idea is that we know the parallel is powerful. This was going to give us a very high probability of a bounce. Now, what's so fascinating about this is that on that video, the comments about how I was crazy to be long, the markets were going to continue to go down, there's no resolution, it was going to get worse in the Middle East between Iran and the US. All of those comments flooded out and saying again that I was doing it incorrectly, that I was moving to the long side. And again, and I've said this to you guys, those of you that follow, pay attention. And I've said this before, but you got to pay attention to that. When there's so many people lopsided on one side of the teeter-totter, right? The only other way, it's at the ground. The only other way is for it to bounce up the other way and have more weight on the buy side in this case. And that's exactly what we saw. So again, just a phenomenal indicator. And look at the bounce here, guys, from the low on Monday right here at 6,300. We are now at 6,600 on the S&P. Massive move to the upside. Incredible green candles. Now, going back to how high, remember, I told you a 5 to 7% bounce is likely in the S&P. Right now, we're up about 5% or just shy of 5%. Where are we going, guys? All right, I'm going to give you your levels. Your max upside on the bounce here is going to be into this level here around 6,800. So that leaves, in all fairness, another 200 points to the upside. There's also a major pivot right here that will be of interest as well. Now, what I do here is I say, okay, major pivot, but only really one hit here. And then you have this little kind of pinpoint little level right there, right? So you could argue that's two hits. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it breaks. So the upper one is the more rigid and the more powerful resistance level. But again, we look at zones. Now, what I do here is I say, okay, so we just had a big drop. Let's see what's our fib level from the all-time high here at 7,000, note the even number, to the lows. And what do we see, guys? Is smack in the middle. What's that right there? The 618 Fibonacci. And so what we're saying here, or what I'm looking at, and this is how I literally analyze the markets over and over again, or stocks or commodities or crypto, is I say, okay, where is my likely resistance zone based on trend lines and pivots? And then I look to see, is there a Fibonacci level in the midst there? The 618 is actually my favorite Fibonacci retrace. So that gives us basically a target between 67.25 and 67.85. And right in the middle at 67.41 is the Fibonacci retrace. So in terms of a bounce, is it over yet? No, it's not over yet. Do I think we could have a check back where we pull back for a day or two? Absolutely. And watch, you'll see the bears come out. And listen, I want to be crystal clear here, and you guys know this, right? I am a full-fledged midterm bear. So, but just because I'm midterm bear doesn't mean I can't say, okay, we're due for a bounce and let's make some money on the long side. I made incredible money mean, if you're a member of Smart Money Stocks and ETFs at verifiedinvesting.com, you literally have my account viewable to you. And you saw, I mean, we literally made almost $100,000 in that account and $1 million account just in the last 24 hours. So you have that access. Again, you can see what I'm doing, and I'm certainly positioned long. Now, listen, I did lighten up on a few positions. I did take half off the table because that's just smart money management. But ultimately, again, I still think there's more upside, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little pullback, something like this, then that move up. Once we get up here, I'm starting to short the market again for the next leg down. Like I said, I'm mid to long term bearish on the markets. Next target to the downside is going to be right here. Let me give you your range. So if we look at this, this is my target range. And it's a range because you have this high and then these highs and then this high, right? And then there's actually a gap fill right below that. But basically 6,100 to 6,000 on the S&P would be my next downward move. And so again, if we game this out, let's say we go like this and then we come up here, then we start coming down. You'll get some bounces, but eventually we get here. That's where that next big bounce comes. It's all along the meandering way, though, until we eventually get to this lower parallel, which, again, makes a lot of sense, right? Why would that be important? Because that's what's marked the bottom on the market over and over again. All right, so we can game this out beautifully to kind of understand where this is all going. And the S&P 500, as it continues to stay very, very strong here, again, look for... Again, I would guess in the short term, we're running out of a little bit of steam. Now, let's go into a few other things. So if we look at the 10-year yield, the 10-year yield should start to pull back. It is pulling back today. We can see it right here. Let me refresh my chart. So the yields need to come in. The interest rate needs to come in. That will be bullish for the markets. Okay. And then also what we have to watch is we have to watch oil. And I've said this to you guys before, but this is a bearish pattern on oil. It just is what it is. I mean, argue till you're blue in the face. But as long as we stay within this parallel, low pivots to low pivots, high pivot here, we could even go up to about $114 right now, and it would still be a bearish pattern. Topping tail is the reversal signal. And again, as long as, again, we stay right in here, then it's fine. Now, I don't even know if we'll go that high. We'll have to watch and see if things degrade again with Iran. But ultimately, when this line breaks at around 93, that's when, in my opinion, you're heading all the way back to the 70s. Max downside would be 67, but anywhere between these two lines here would be your target zone. All right. So again, just to give you an idea, and really that's what we're playing here, right? Is not only did we hit, I mean, and this is so important because you're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Not only did you hit on the S&P, that midpoint of the parallel, okay, it was oversold. The S&P was oversold. Now we're due for a bounce. What a rip-roaring bounce. But you also have a bearish pattern on the oil. We know if oil falls, the markets are going to go up. So that was matching. And then we also have yields that were into resistance, and we're due for a pullback as well. And we know lower yields. So see how it all fits together like a perfect pieces of the puzzle? It's incredible stuff, guys. All right, I got to get going, but I just wanted to update you on my latest market forecast. Buying with both hands, folks. The charts told me I did it. And again, a lot of you guys, I'm sure, did it as well. And now, again, we've been kind of given the blessing of massive profits on this rally. Congratulations, folks. I'll keep you in the loop. As always, thank you for visiting and coming to verifiedinvesting.com. Take care.